Hello, Paul Forex Farmer here. I've been trading Forex and futures for so many years, and I'm going to show you in this video the only strategy that you need that will make money, and it will work on every time frame, on every pair or every indice, everything. It's not 100%, but it's, from the years I've been trading, it's probably the simplest, best strategy out there. And I'm going to show it to you all with no buy this, buy that at the end. None of that. I'm just going to show it to you all right here for free. So let's go. Okay, so it's a pretty simple strategy. We're just following price, really. That's all we're doing. We're looking for price to do whatever it does as normal. And then if we're looking for a short setup, we'll be looking for price to break lower. Break lower under, a lower low, if you like. And then what we're looking for is price then to trade above and sweep some liquidity. Okay, some liquidity to the top side. And then we're looking for a continuation down, breaking the previous low. And as soon as we get that, we can draw a fib from the low to where it swept liquidity. Okay. And take a short setup from the 0.7, stop at the swing high. We're just going for a 1-to-1, and that's it. That's all we're doing. That's all we're looking for. Now, sometimes it's quite difficult to spot these. It can be quite difficult to spot these because they happen all the time. Now, believe me, you will have so many opportunities every day on every pair. It's better to just focus on maybe one pair. Now, it's exactly the opposite for longs. Again, price does what it does. Then we see a higher high created. Okay. Then straight away, it sweeps the liquidity on the sell side. Or, sweeps liquidity here before continuing in its bullish direction. As soon as it continues in its bullish direction, we do our fib from the first swing high to this liquidity sweep, and we go long from the 0.7, stop at the swing low, 1-to-1, and that is it. That's all we're looking for. Okay, so you've seen how we do it. Let's go into some live charts now for some real examples. Okay, so we're on the 1 minute on gold. We are looking for, I'll do this in real time in a bit, but just to sort of give you an understanding, you need to be looking for swing highs and swing lows. Just so you're aware, a swing low needs to look like this. Okay, you got to have 3 candles. There's got to be 3 candles. This is not a good drawing, but sorry, but never mind. You have 3 candles like that. The middle candle has to be lower. That's all. It's got to have 3 candles, and the middle candle has to have a lower low than the one to the left and the one to the right. It's exactly the same for the other way round. It just needs to. On the other way around, we can do that. It just needs to have 3 candles, and the high has to be above the candle to the left and the candle to the right. That denotes a swing high. Okay, so for instance here, let's just look at this. You can see that is actually a swing low. So we've dropped lower and then we've gone higher. We've got a swing low there, as you can see, and we've gone lower than that and higher again. So let's see if I can find a nice setup that would work. I mean, they're all over the place, really. you know, the problem is getting tagged in. We don't always get tagged into them. On a strong trend, we'll often miss it. But as you can see here, we get our tool, we can see we've gone high, low, higher high again, lower low. But you notice these lower lows aren't sweeping any liquidity yet. We've got a higher high, and then we've swept some liquidity here before then going higher again. So as you can see, we went a higher high here, and then we had a sweep of this liquidity here. As you can see on this one here, the candle to the left has a higher close, the candle to the right has a higher close, or a higher low, sorry. And the candle in the middle has a lower low, which means that's a swing point. This candle here has closed below. Okay, so all we're waiting for now is a break of the previous high, which we get here, and that confirms it to us. Then we take our fib and we draw fib from the high there down to the low, like this. Okay, and we pop in at the 0.7, stop at the swing low, which is there, and we are targeting a 1 to 1, which is there. And that does actually play out. As you can see, it takes a while to get there, but it does play out. Continuing following price, I can see it again here. Now this I can already see will be a loser probably, but we will see anyway. They don't all win. We do get some losers. So let's have a little look at this one. We've got a higher high, and then we've got this lower low here, which takes out this and this. So it's taking out two lots of liquidity to the downside. Then we get this, and that closes above this, which means we can take our fib from the top down to the bottom here, and then we put our order in there, stop at the bottom, targeting a 1 to 1. And well, that would have actually won as well, because we'd have got in and out on that one candle, as you can see. So that will be a win. Let's see if we can see a short example, which we kind of get here, because we head to the downside. We're taking all this liquidity out here, and then we've got a swing high here and a swing high here, and we take all that out there. Now, as soon as we close below here, sorry, the trade is set up. Let me see if I can just show you in a bit more detail. So, price creates a lower low. It's taking out its liquidity, a lower low. It then creates a higher high. But by creating this higher high, it's taken out this swing point. It's also taken out this swing point. So all we're looking for now is a close below this low. And we get it there. So as soon as we get that, you know what we do. We draw from the bottom to the top, which is there. Oops. And then we take our thingy thing, and we want the high there, and we want to target a 1 to 1, which we do here, and as you can see, tags us in, takes us out, and that's all we're doing. That's on the 1 minute. To work on the 30-second as well. I mean, I can show you on the 30-second. Let's just try and find another trade. I mean, it happens everywhere. I mean, yeah, so look here. Now, I don't know whether this will play out or not. Higher high, higher low. We've got a higher high here. Then we take out all this liquidity, all this here, all this here, and we're looking for a close above this line, which we get. I think because we're on the 30-second, this is a little bit odd. But we do kind of get it there, as you can see. So we would take our fib high to the low, we would go here to there. This is quite a large stop, so this, well, let's see if it plays out. Let's see if it plays out. It does, it plays straight out. There you go. That wasn't, you know, I'm not back to, I'm not cherry picking these trades. It works everywhere. It'll work on the 1 hour, and it'll work for Forex as well. I've just got it on gold because people like I like trading gold, but this happens all the time. You'll get so many trades every day, so many. But you need to practice it because it's hard to identify these, and they swap and change, and you don't need bias. You don't need bias. You don't need to look and go, oh, well, what's the bias? Having a bias will help because you will have losers. Now, if you can get a bias by potentially looking at the higher time frame, like you might look at, if you're trading on the 1 minute, you might look at the 1 hour or the 15 minute or 30 minute and go, well, do you know what? Price is heading, it's bullish, so I'm just going to take buys. You might stick an EMA on there, a 100 period, a 50, a 200, whatever, and go, I'll only take longs if it's above that on the higher time frame. That's up to you to sort of back test that, but in its present form, like this, it works really well. I mean, it's revolutionized my trading. So that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much the strategy in a nutshell. I will say that it's the best strategy I've ever seen. I don't say that lightly. I've tried pretty much hundreds and hundreds of strategies, and this one is the best one because it's not using indicators. It is looking purely at price action and candle formation. What are the candles doing? Where are they going? And it's a high win rate. Anyway, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.